G'day mates, this is the gubernatorial races for the 2024 cycle. At the moment this is the state of the race, and I wanted to really quickly put up the gubernatorial map as well, see if we have some mutations there. This is kind of necessary. Carney in Delaware, he's term limited. We have Hall Long and Mayor against Gerald Price. So it is going to be a safe Democrat state, but regarding the state of the race, there hasn't really been any mutation regarding this. Regarding the Republicans, it's Mike Brown, who's probably getting the nomination, against Jennifer McCormick. That's a safe Republican one. Missouri, Parson is term limited. Ashcroft is probably getting the nomination, and that is a safe Republican state. Greg Gianforte, he can run for re-election. He is running against Tanner Smith for the primary. That he's going to win. Ryan Buss, he's probably going to win that one too. New Hampshire, Sununu is retiring. And you have Kelly Ayotte against Chuck Morse. And Ayotte is leading in the primary polling by about 30 points, so she's going to get the nomination. And whether it's the Democrat nomination between Joyce Craig and Cindy Warmington, that is more of a toss-up race between the two. Does it matter? No, because Ayotte is leading in against both by about 5 points. Slightly under, I would say. So that is a lean Republican state at the moment. North Carolina, Governor Roy Cooper is term limited. And Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson is running. And he's leading in the primary pack by quite a bit. And Josh Stein, the Attorney General, is running for the Democrat nomination. Quite uncontested, I would say. So those two are up against each other. And Robinson is currently leading in the aggregate by about 5 points. So again, leans Republican. Burgum is retiring. He could have run for a third term, but he's decided he's had enough of politics. And it's probably because he's aiming to get a spot at the next Trump administration as Secretary of Energy. And I really think that he deserves that job. Currently, there's only one man running in the North Dakota race, and that is Kelly Armstrong, who is the current representative. And he's going to win that easily. Spencer Cox in Utah, he's running fairly uncontested in the primary. And he's going to easily win the nomination and then the general election. Phil Scott for Vermont. He's eligible to run again, though he hasn't filed. And it's probably because he's waiting on what Hillary Clinton does in the Republican primary. Sorry, Nikki Haley. So there's a Democrat running. And if Phil Scott doesn't run, it's an easy Democrat victory. If Phil Scott does run, it's an easy Republican victory. Kind of whatever happens there. Washington State, Jay Inslee is retiring. It's a jungle primary, and there are a bunch of Republicans and Democrats running. Let's just see how it goes there, because we don't really know anything about it. Then we have West Virginia. Jim Justice is term limited, and he's running for the Senate, by the way, as well. You have Patrick Morrissey, the current Attorney General, running for that seat. And you have Moore Capito running as well, which is a rather funny name. So with the Republicans, it is Patrick Morrissey leading in the primary field by about 10 points. So it's probably going to be Morrissey as the nominee. And that's, regardless of who it is, it's a safe victory. I wanted to go back to Washington a little bit, and you have Bob Ferguson against Dave Reichert. So that's the Democrat and the Republican that are leading the pack. So it's the Attorney General for the state of Washington against a former congressman, the one that held the seat that is now occupied by Kim Schreier. So that's some suburban parts of Seattle. When it comes to the general election, it is at the moment Reichert appears to be leading by about 3 points. But then again, there's about 30% undecided, so we're going to keep it as a Democrat state, but I don't think a likely would be sufficient in this margin. So I'm putting it as a stupid thing, lean Democrat state for now. So this state of the race, I'm going to put in the next baseline, I'm going to put Washington as a toss-up at this point. Because anything that's less than lean, I'm putting it there for discussion. Because there's just a kind of step to force me to talk about it, and that's essentially what you need. All right, so that's the house races about 5 minutes in. Yeah, sounds about good. Thank you kindly for watching. Like the video if you did. Probably you didn't. It's best to be honest. Subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you next time. Cheers.